You've seen the thumbnail. You know what we're doing today. So let's get to it. Yes, welcome back to the Pit Wizard Smoke Shack. My name's Billy Buick, and today it's all about Hawk Tuah hot dogs. Now, full disclosure, I've been looking forward to making these for a while now, even before the Hawk Tuah viral sensation became a thing, because I've always thought combining the best of British sausage products, i.e. sausage rolls, with the best of American sausage products, i.e. hot dogs, could only result in a match made in heaven. So a special thanks to the Hawk Tuah Girl for galvanizing me into action to get this cook underway. So no more chat, this is going to be lunch for me and Mrs. Wizard, so let's get to it. And you want to start off by making your egg wash, and for that I will be using 1 egg. I am using double yolkers simply because that's all we've got in the house at the moment. Size of that egg. Double yolker. And to that egg you want to add about a tablespoon of milk. Whole milk, semi-skimmed, fully skimmed, whatever you've got in will be fine. And then just beat those together. And once that's done, you can just pop it to one side. Next up, we're going to get our pastry ready for these sausage roll dogs, or Hawk Tuah dogs. And I am indeed using pre-bought, pre-packaged, pre-rolled. The main reason being, it's infinitely easier than making your own. You can make your own puff pastry, maybe we'll do a separate video on that, but it will take its own video because it's such an involved process and it takes such a long time. Which brings me on to the second reason for buying supermarket puff pastry, and that is, it's just as good as what you can make at home, really. There's not really much difference. There might be some pastry chefs out there who would strongly disagree, and maybe their skill level is better than mine when it comes to puff pastry. I don't dispute that, but for me, whilst I can make puff pastry, it's just as good from the supermarket as far as I'm concerned, so we're going with that. With your pastry rolled out, you just want to brush all 4 sides here with your egg wash.
One of the most magical things about food is that you can conjure a dish to suit any occasion or any circumstance, drawing on any inspiration as your muse. And in doing that, you bring people together by contributing to the zeitgeist. So when we saw how the Hawk Tuah meme had captured the imaginations of millions of internet users, we knew we had to try and harness that magic in food form.
Next, we want to go down with some good American cheese slices. I think a couple is probably going to be enough for our purposes here. You could maybe fit 3 on there if you wanted to. I think 2's enough for us. Now those cheese slices are going to serve 2 purposes. The first being obvious, they're going to add some delicious cheese texture and flavour to this Hawk Tuah dog, but they're also going to protect the pastry from the next element we're going to add, which is some chimichurri. Now this stuff is just delicious. You all know what chimichurri is, you all know how good it is, it goes with pretty much everything. So we thought we'd pimp up this Hawk Tuah dog by adding a generous amount of this delicious chimichurri. Now if we didn't have those cheese slices there, this would almost instantly be making our pastry quite soggy, which means we might not get that crisp sort of cook we're looking for when we make sausage rolls. This is going to ensure that doesn't happen. Next up, let's get down with our dogs. And I've got the biggest dogs we could find here. Nice jar of Wikinger. Super jumbo, humongous hot dogs. So let's get in that jar. Fish one out. God, they smell great. Look at that beast. And what you want to do is feed this onto a skewer. It makes for nice, portable eating once it's ready. There we go. One skewered dog. And pop them down to about there. So it's just got a little bit sticking out the top there. And then you just want to roll this. More egg wash. And then one more roll. You see, I'm just pinching the ends here where the skewer meets the dog. And then take a sharp knife, score down your remaining pastry. And then you've got enough pastry there to make a second Hawk Tuah hot dog. Now, what we're looking at so far. I think that's already looking pretty tasty. Next up, let's just get some poppy seeds down on this. More egg wash. And then grab some poppy seeds and just sprinkle them over. And that should be enough, which means our dog is now ready to go in the air fryer. Now, if you're doing this on the Ninja, like we are, you want to select your air fry function, and you want that to be at 200 degrees, which is correct. And the time, we want to go for about 15 minutes. And then we just hit start. The preheat cycle begins. And then with that preheated, you can hear those fans have kicked in, telling us to add our food. And then in with our second dog. Lid down. And we'll see you in 15 minutes. That sound tells us it's time to go and check our Hawk Tuah hot dogs. You just look at these. Let's get them out, get them on the board, and get that taste test. All right, and there we go. There is your Hawk Tuah dog. I've got to say, I'm pretty pleased with how that's turned out. Couldn't really have gone better. A little bit of sticking in the air fryer basket. Not a big deal, just remember to spray it next time. Lesson learned, so let's dive in. But Billy, I hear you say, I thought this was a Hawk Tuah hot dog. Are you just jumping on a fashionable trend in order to try and get clicks and hits? Well, you'd be quite right in cynically asking that question, but fear not, because the Hawk Tuah element is coming. Now for our Hawk Tuah element, we are using this Peruvian Amarillo Chili Aioli barbecue sauce from the Firefly Company. If you haven't had Firefly's barbecue sauces yet, you're missing out. To my mind, they are just about the best when it comes to barbecue sauces, unless you're making your own, of course. I don't think they're available in the US at the moment, but I have been following their social media. They are looking to get a distributor there. So if you're in the US and you want to try these, certainly watch this space. If you're in the UK, take advantage now. Anywhere else in the world, I'm not sure. You'd have to look into it. I'm not affiliated with Firefly in any way. They've got no idea that I'm giving them a shout out here. I just really, really love their products and I have them for the past couple of years. Enough chat about Firefly. Let's Hawk Tuah this hot dog. And there you go. Sauce on that thang. It's a hot dog wrapped in puff pastry with cheese, chimichurri, and a chili aioli. What do you think it's going to taste like? It's fantastic. This is definitely a must make. You should definitely make these if you've got friends coming over, if you've got an occasion to celebrate. And the great thing is, as you eat down that skewer, you can keep Hawk Tuah to your heart's content. In fact, if you haven't got this chili aioli to hand, of course you can use anything you've got to hand. Mustard, sour cream, ketchup, your favourite barbecue sauce, whatever you want can be your Hawk Tuah. So I'm going to go keep saucing on that thang as I devour it. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Billy Buick. If you want to get the full recipe for this, do check out our Substack. And if you do end up making them, let us know on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. We always like to hear what our viewers are doing, and we often take inspiration from our viewers as well, so please feel free to share your photos. Thanks again for watching. A special thanks to Hawk Tuah Girl for this inspiration. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell to make sure you never miss another video, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Next, we're going to go down with a couple of... It makes for nice portable eating once it's ready. Try not to do that. Next, we want to go down with some good American cheese slices. I think a couple is probably going to be enough for our purposes here.